Hi everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. Thanks for tuning in. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you like what you see, and give me a thumbs up. If you don't like what you see, give me a thumbs down, but please tell me why. I'm open to all suggestions. If you've been looking at the channel for a little while now, and I haven't been going very long, but I have put a lot of reviews and how-tos and stuff up, you'll know that I did a review of this kit. It's from Copper State Models. It's a Lanchester Armoured car from World War One. It's their first 35th scale military kit. As you can tell, CSM 35001, there's the clue. And if you watch that review, you'll know that I was very, very chuffed with this kit. It is gorgeous, it's lovely. So looking around on their website, I noticed that they also do another couple of bits and pieces. They do a set of photo etched chains for the tyres, which would be really nice. They do a set of spoked wheels in photo etch, which would be really nice, although I think the spoked wheels in the kit are lovely. They are really, really nice. They're very, very fine. Not sure if we need the photo etch wheels or not for this kit. In my opinion, I think the actual kit parts are lovely. And they also do a general photo etch set, which includes like front mud guards and stuff. So yeah, really like this. So I thought, I know, I'll get the photo etch set. So I bought it, and it comes in a lovely stiff brown envelope from Latvia, which is where they're based. And yeah, here it is. It's not very expensive. I think it was about 15 or 16 pounds delivered, and they're calling it the cutting edge in military details. Copper State Models, if you look on their website, copperstatemodels.com, they do a lot of aftermarket, and they do some 1/48 scale World War One biplanes as well. So well worth a look, if not just for this kit, for some other stuff as well. And you can look at all their instructions as well online, which is great. As I said, there's so much like Wingnut Wings, it's untrue. So let me get this out of the packet, and we'll have a look at this and see what it's like. I haven't looked myself yet. Okay, so what do we get in the pack other than an extremely reflective sheet of brass, which is a right pain. Basically, there's this red slip, which is holding it all together. You've got the sheet of brass itself. There's a yellow backing piece, which is just a piece of yellow paper describing what the kit, what it actually is. And again, A35001, so probably their first 35th scale etch set. And then here we've got the instructions. So let's have a quick look at these. Two-sided affair on an A5 sheet of paper. So we've got, I know for a fact these parts are missing in the kit, these inner wheel arches for the rear end. So this is the rear axle here, and we're looking up. These CAD models are quite nice. We've got some brackets here for the wooden boards. I mentioned these in the kit, I didn't know what they were for. I've since found out these wooden boards on the side here, they're for unditching. So yeah, they're just planks basically that attach, and they would have taken them off and used them to get themselves out of ditches and bogs and stuff, which was apparently this armoured car's downfall, was when they used it on the Western Front. It didn't do very well compared to the Rolls-Royce. Don't really know why, because the Rolls-Royce is very similar, but apparently it didn't do very well. So being two-wheel drive and everything. So, well, sorry, it's one axle drive, if you like, because there was actually four wheels on the back. This was an early modification. So we're getting Belgian type mudguards and British type mudguards. Not really sure which is which. I think the four options in the kit, three of them are British, one of them's Belgian, so it gives you the choice. There's obviously a leather strap here that goes on the toolbox on the side there, and then you get this positioning bracket which goes over the front, the the slots in the front windshield for the driver, and the co-driver or gunner or whatever, whoever sat in there. And on another note, while I think of it, I did the review on the kit. I've since noticed there is some rivet detail on the inside of this, so I reckon there's probably going to be an interior kit coming out for this as well. Either that or they'll release a new injection molded kit with interior. So yeah, keep an eye out for that one. So that's that side, and then the other side here, two parts that I believe are completely missing in the kit. There's some protections for the side of the gun barrel. Then we get a bucket, a photo etch bucket, which you roll, put the brackets on and add the handle, which is quite nice, and then you can put that into the bucket holder. You don't get this in the kit at all from memory. You put the bucket into the bucket holder here, as you can see, and then you've got a leather strap to depict either no bucket or with a bucket. So that's pretty handy, and you can actually anneal that and then put some proper accurate dings and dents in it, and perhaps some oil staining or some crap or whatever in the bottom. That'd be quite nice. Got here, which I can imagine is blackout covers for the headlights, and then you've got photo etched front fenders, which is a nice touch because they would have been just a single sheet of steel with photo etched brackets to add on, and then these, I guess they're corner guards, markers, more brackets here for the unditching beams. And you can see here there's a photo etch windscreen frame, and one side has the shutters back. Sorry, they both have the shutters back, but one window is forward and one window is aft, so that window there is uncovered, this window here is covered. And then we've got like a wing nut affair to go on the spare wheel to replace the molded on, sort of, you know, as good as they could get it sort of thing. So there's quite a few little bits in this kit, and as I say, I think it was €11, but to the UK with postage now I think it was about 15 or 16 pounds, maybe 13 pounds. I'll check my bank statement. So here's the actual photo etch fret itself. Let's put it on some backing. Of course I've got the problems here with light reflecting. Probably that's the best way to show you is there. So you can see across the bottom here it's etched in there, Copper State Models PE set A35001, and then we've got, these are those rear inner mud guards here by the look of it, and then we've got, are these the corner markers? No, these are the side windows for the inside the covers, the armoured plating for the windows. English rear mud guards, Belgian rear mud guards, and as you can see, a nice little touch here, they've etched in a line into the brass so it shows you what form they should be when they're rolled, which is a nice touch. So yeah, nice one that, thank you Copper State Models, nice touch. Side markers there, front mud guards there by the look of it, and then if you also note, you've got where they've got the patterns here to roll the mud guards to, they've got a hole to fit that tab through, which is thoughtful. Window frame there, window front outlook sort of armoured slot covers. What have we got here? I can't remember what that is. And we've got that template for adding those covers on. What were these? I don't remember what they were. Oh, of course, they're the gun covers. They're the covers that go either side of the gun. And then we've got the brackets here for mounting the front fenders. Again, you've got a profile there they should be bent to. Headlight covers here. Bucket handle. That's the bucket there, which you'll have to roll up. Then we've got some straps. So yeah, you can see it's all pretty simple, but it's all going to be a great addition to the kit and just add a bit more realism. And again, with these are actually missing, so you're adding those that you haven't got in the kit, and then adding these is just going to, especially if you bend the corners and stuff, you know, make them look a bit tatty. I will be building this online, so so you'll get to see me use all this. So yeah, all in all, very pleased with that for the price, and sort of happy to give Copper State Models my money, because I'd like to see them grow and produce some more, because this kit is bloody lovely and the photo etch is nice too. So there we have it, that's Copper State Models A35001. Check it out on their website and get the kit, get the photo etch, get the whole lot, kit and caboodle. Maybe they'll see this and send me a free set of PE wheels and chains, you never know. So yeah, thanks for looking, and stay tuned for more good stuff coming this way, and yeah, I'll speak to you all very soon.